just move that a little bit. Did I mess it up?
No. I mean, we got a bar.
No. As long as you can see. All right. Receiver is on. We should be stopped blinking blue.
All right, here we go, everybody. We're going to be the home team in this first game.
Yeah.
Give a quick defensive alignment. A little bit different look. We got Cole and Esai working together in the first game, pitcher to catcher. We've got Jorge at third, Ricardo at short, Aaron at second, Joe at first. Outfield from right to left. Looks like we have Javon in right, Jack in center, Christopher in left. Let's go, Mike. Let's have a good tournament, guys.
Let's have a good tournament. Folks, we're going to get ourselves sorted up. We got a brand new setup. You're going to see some new. But for now, we're going to focus on our boys putting some runs on the board. We'll talk about this it should be a very good game with Eaton here in just a second. Ball high.
So Cole working from the windup. First pitch, fastball, elevated. Ball one. It's 1-0 count. And the delivery.
Ball two outside.
That's a 2-0 count. He's going to pitch that one outside.
Quite a bit of chatter from the Eaton Red dugout. Very excited. Maybe closer to their home than their usual tournaments in the Denver area.
Absolutely. This is a short ride. This is a good program, Eaton. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Eaton Baseball Factory up in northern Colorado. And he spikes another one. So it's a 4-pitch walk. Cole shakes his head, doesn't like it. And you don't want to walk these guys.
No, free runners are never a good idea, but certainly a fundamentally sound team like Eaton is going to cause trouble. So you can tell the adrenaline's pumping in Cole. He's overthrowing, trying to really bury the ball rather than get the ball over.
Yeah, it's not.
So looking forward to seeing Cole settle down a little bit.
Umpire crew is going to direct the field ump where to position this one. Cole's going to be working from the check the runner at the first one and the delivery slide step, and he's going to foul it off to the right hand side. So Cole's going to work ahead now.
Interesting.
Infield's double play depth.
Yeah, it didn't go on that first pitch. So usually a team that's quick to run, but Cole looking over is definitely causing them to think twice.
Runner. It's a good throw, and he's out.
And he's out by a mile.
Oh!
Oh! Not sure how that happened. Esai with a wonderful throw. Not sure how
the throw beat him there.
Yeah.
So maybe he slid under it. Usually we get that call when that ball beats him there like that.
Yeah.
So it's a 1-1 count. And it's a strike on the outside corner. So it's 1-2. So Cole's going to take a nice long look in. See what he wants to go with right here. He's going to try the outside.
Was it 63 according to Pocket Radar?
Cole hasn't shown any off-speed stuff yet. Nothing but fastballs. So a 2-2 count. Batter's going to spray it off. We'll do 2-2 again.
That one came in at 64. Now we are pitching off a mound, which does give you more oomph.
It does.
But that still a little unsure here on my readings because it also gave me 56, which is more in line.
So it's a 3-2 count. We'll see what Cole comes with on this 3-2 pitch. It's hard to say in the second batter of a tournament. It's a big pitch already, though. You don't want to put the first 2 on. And the delivery. And it's strike 3. So perfectly placed fastball down. Really not much you could do with that as a batter except try to foul it off. You're going to swing through that one, though. Below the knees, perfectly placed strike. So there's 1 out.
Yep. And a very necessary out. We got to get ourselves going here.
So the number 3 hole hitter comes in for Eaton. And it's a swing and a miss.
That one came in at 64. I think Cole is putting in extra juice from the top of the mound there and the extra adrenaline. So
Yeah. And you know, if you can locate at 64, it's going to be tough for Eaton. Nope.
And just he does. Just a reminder for folks at home: we are not playing major league distances. We are playing 12U distances. So Cole is throwing 64 miles an hour from away. The equivalent would be something like what, 88 from 90 feet away?
Yes. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Cole now in the driver's seat against number 3 here. Eaton. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Normally you would sort of try to bury one maybe low and away.
And it's a foul ball.
So
Way
that
to
one
protect by number 3. He's
that one
late.
at 62, so it was low and away. Number 3 also knew that was coming and was ready for it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. What, up and inside maybe?
Yeah, I like the elevated fastball right here.
Yeah.
Nope.
That looked to be a curveball. I can see some spin on it. Now we're at over 6,000 foot elevation, so curveballs are going to have a hard time here. Anything that requires air friction is going to have a hard time to get the necessary break. Wow.
That's a really good spot.
That's a good pitch by Cole. Definitely likes it low because that one was at the letters. And we've seen that called many times.
It's going to be a 3-2 count again, the payoff pitch. And it's a swing and a miss. So 2 down, runner still at second. Coming up, number 28.
And that was a 62 mile an hour fastball right down the middle. Challenged the batter.
And really on a 3-2 pitch, that's what you have to do. And you have to trust your defense, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. And we'll take it. There's 2 outs now. We want to strand that runner at second if we can.
In steps to the number 4 hitter in the lineup. So it's the cleanup batter. Side.
Make sure we work. Come on, every time.
He's
Ball's
going to
also
go. He's got an open bag here. I don't think that's what Cole's thinking, but he does know he has an open bag. It's a 2-0 count. Let's see what he comes with on this one.
Yeah, this batter is probably a good 6 inches shorter than the last batter. Not sure if that's causing trouble with the strike zone or what.
So definitely, like we've been saying, guys, he likes the lower half of the zone.
Yeah.
We're going to have to be ready to swing at those ones that are not in our eyes today. What do you come with right here, Mike? If Cole feels comfortable with the off-speed, be a good time for it at a 2-1 count. There's the off-speed. Actually, no.
No, I don't think so. That one looked like it was 59, so I don't know if that was.
Well, it's a 2-2 count. Let's see.
It worked. Whatever it was,
Yeah.
it worked. It's a 2-2 count with 2 down. We got a guy on second.
Cole's going to step off. He's going to take a nice long look in from the stretch. You know, the batter didn't offer. I don't think he knew what to do with it. We're going to go full count again. This is the 3rd full count of the inning. 3 consecutive, that is. And a strike 3.
All right.
So Cole's going to strike out the side, not in order. Again, we've identified the low part of the zone. I like to see the curveball that had good shape to it.
Yes.
And we're going to go into the bottom of the first, 0-0. Runner stranded on second.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are up here in Cheyenne, Wyoming for the City Championship tournament. It is a 4-game guaranteed, so we're going to get 2 games in today and at least 2 games in tomorrow. I have lost my notes on this, but actually, well, I have a wireless mic. I'm going to walk over to the kids. Are you good? Okay. So the... Oh...
I never learned that. You know what I mean? His dad was I used to.
All right, sorry folks, I left my notes on the bench as we quickly go through. So we are playing the City Championship tournament here on Jackrabbits this year are 16, 12, and 1. That earned them a spot in the 12 AA Gold Division. So we're playing up from where we've usually played. And like I said, it's a 4-game minimum, 2 today and at least 2 tomorrow. For pitchers, they get 8 innings in the event for 4 games. After we go through 4 games, they'll get 1 per game. On the strike zone, because we've got 2 new cameras. Crystal on our team is one of the aunts. Javon's aunt is going to be running the cameras. We are now a 5-person production crew. 2 on the mics, 1 on the cameras, and 2 that help set up.
Takes a village, Mike.
It takes a village. So and big thanks to Teddy's Nana and Papa, who were so generous in providing the donation to get the extra cameras. Joe steps in, takes strike 1.
So Joe's going to lead off for us. I missed it, Mike. And clearly, that's the ball today.
He calls it that all the time. Our pitchers can adjust.
Okay, on deck, calling the hole, and then we'll see what the bat.
Yep.
It's going to be in the dirt, skips past the catcher, goes to the umpire's shoe. Umpire's in perfect position to stop that with the leg kick. So it's a 3-1 count to our leadoff. Let's see if Joe's got a green light right here. If he sees something that he likes, Mike, let's let our hands. Nope, Joe's going to be a leadoff. So it's a 3-2 count. So this is 4 consecutive 3-2 counts. And it's a swing and a miss. Eaton's going to go around the horn. Yeah, Eaton's a good program, Mike. I mean, Eaton's known for baseball in northern Colorado. We a year ago this time, and I believe we lost 9-2. Cole was the starting pitcher in that one. Went 4 innings, gave up 6 on 6 hits, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts.
Ready with a swing and miss on the first pitch. And baseball players.
It's a 1-1. Number 23. You know, good time to note that we're wearing our Cures for Cancer jerseys. We didn't really get a chance to wear them last tournament, so we're wearing them this morning. So, Super George, let's go. It's a swing and a miss.
That's a 54-mile-an-hour fastball. The Eaton High School plays in the 3A division in Colorado High School, and is frequently
there's a kid at Eaton this year that's projected to be a first-round draft pick.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. It's a W in there somewhere, but he's dang good from what everyone says. And it's a 1-2. Jorge's going to spray another one out of play. So Jorge doing his thing. Great discipline, great knowledge of the strike zone.
Yep.
And he swings at strikes.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely is very comfortable protecting.
Dangerous. So that one went about 45 feet. And there's going to be 2 down. Cole's going to come in. He's number 14 this morning. And that was that Cures for Cancer number that he picked for his aunt, who's been a 15 years.
Incredible.
So Cole's going to step in. It's an 0 count. Cole's got a really open stance. Cole calls time.
It does appear as though we have a buffering issue on our stream today. That's going to be T-Mobile's problem. That was a really nice pitch.
Very nice pitch. A little bit higher than what we've seen. So I like that. That's a good spot in the outside corner, right at the belt. That's an 0-1 count.
Really nice scoop and throw by the shortstop. Looks like he's done that a few times.
Yep.
And at 1, 2, 3, the Jackrabbits go down in order. Really nothing I can do about the buffering and T-Mobile's thing. It is what it is. Down Gianni today, so that's why we've got a little bit of a different infield.
Third base, a little different look than the first inning. So we'll see how it shapes up. Jorge played third that first inning. We'll give you the defensive alignment. In fact, we can give it to you right now. So Cole's going to remain on the mound. Battery mate is going to be Isai. Joe's at first. Ricardo's at his traditional second. Jorge at short. Javon is now in at third base.
And as per rules, we can bat everybody, and therefore we can do defensive substitutions with no limitations. So assume that every inning our boys will be popping in and out as coach gets folks time in the field, and there's no penalty for them in the batting lineup because of the fact that we're batting through everybody today. Now we probably will do that differently tomorrow, but for now, that's how we're going to see a lot of faces at bat and in the field. That was pretty. That was pretty.
Good shape.
Yeah. Now, is that a straight curve, or is that more of a slurve? Or
It's more of a slurve that he throws. So he's throwing the curve ball with the slider grip.
A very errant throw down. We are going to get started here at the top of the second.
Same picture between eating. Give them no more than 5, okay? We've got to move right where we can go down. But I like it.
Right, Jackrabbits, let's go! Yep, do that.
I like what that ump's saying. Did you hear that?
I did. So, great call by the ump.
Yeah, so the ump just said, hey, if it's the same pitcher we had last inning, let's not waste a bunch of pitches on warm-up. Just give him 5 pitches. Less for practice here. Playing shaded way to the right. Jack almost in the right center gap Teddy playing straightaway and Jabrell guarding the line. The assumption here is that at 62 miles an hour, it's going to be tough to hit that ball.
Cole's going to start him off with the first. And he's going to shoot that one off, just like Mike said. He's late on it. Shoot it down the first baseline. It's foul. So Cole's working from a. Going to work way ahead right here. Let's see what they do.
And I'd love to claim that I had a prophetic gift, but all I was doing was reading the defensive alignment and what coach knows is happening. So now we've got a proper shift on with Jorge straight up the middle.
Take a cut at that. Good placement.
Yep.
Good bat skills by number 5. Who is the 5-hole hitter?
Did that move my camera?
The whole thing is my fault. He's in the dugout. He misplaced his cleats after when he finally asked me to get.
Oh, deep drive over Teddy's head. Keep him to 2. They do.
So a leadoff double by the 5-hole hitter, number 5.
So that was a fastball up and in on the hands. Bravo to that batter to get his hands around and pull that ball, and then just use all of the speed on that fastball to punch it over Teddy's head in left field.
Great bat skills.
Again, what we expect from Eaton, fundamentally a good team. They have a long history of success.
On an 0-2 pitch, I want to see that out of the zone a little bit. You got pitches to play with.
Yeah, I would have either an elevated fastball there would have been better, or a low and away. But water in the bridge.
Oh, nice pick play at second. Something that we worked on practice this week. So
Yeah, runner is back safely, but gave him something to think about for sure.
so Cole's going to take a look in, continues work from the stretch.
Play back to second. He is safe. Again, it's like some of the stuff we worked on and practiced.
Absolutely. They implemented it. And it's going to be a 1-0 count. 2 checks over to second. Going to try to keep him close. He's going to try the outside corner. Going to want to challenge him here and see what we get. Full leg kick, right down the pipe.
Yeah, we continue to have buffering problems, folks. I'm sorry. That is a T-Mobile phone or a hotspot problem. I apologize.
He's going, fouls it off. Hit and run was on. So Cole worked himself back into a count, 2-2. Swing and a miss. So 1 out. That's Cole's 4th punch out of the day. Coming up, number 8. We're playing a numbers game this morning, guys.
Hopefully.
This is a swing and a miss. Elevated fa-
Getting reports of buffering.
It's going to be
so I'm gonna
a
put the Wi-Fi
fastball outside.
next to you.
1-1 count.
How's it going switching between cameras?
Runner's taking a healthy lead off a second. Let's see if there's a pick play coming on here. We'll know real fast.
You'll get it figured
Sun's
out.
going to come into east side. Eastside is going to crouch down behind the plate. Cole's continuing to work from the stretch. Takes a check on the runner. Looks. Full leg kick. It's got a good jump. So it's going to be a strike. It's a 1-1 count. Runner takes third. So we got our first runner at third of the day. Be out for the run right here.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Oh, 1 ball, 2 strike. Excuse me. So let's see if Cole switches to windup. No, he likes the stretch today off the mound. Gonna take a look in, and the delivery, and it's a swing and a miss. Big situation here.
Yep.
So 8-hole hitter number 44, and if you like numbers, 4 + 4 is 8. He's the 8-hole hitter. It all makes sense in a mathematical type of world. It's a beautiful mind that makes me think of these such things. So 2 out, runner at third. Big situation right here. Starts him off outside.
I'm jealous of your ability to do that. My son never comes together for me. I'm more of a talker.
And this is why I love your son. So it's a 1-0 count. Batter's gonna spray it to the on-deck circle, so it's 1-1.
Some Eaton being told to get back in the dugout by their own coach. You love to see that. Coach just taking control of his kids to be safe. Joe walks the ball slowly in.
I like that move by Joe. Give the pitcher a little bit of breath. He's pumping out there.
Yep.
It's a 1-1 count. Cole's working from the stretch. Has the sign. Likes it. Leg kick. Delivery. And it's a strike 2. You know, this is not the time to we don't need that.
Yep. Yeah, Coach Ball had a really teachable moment there with Eastside, who is a heck of a receiver.
Sure.
I'll tell you, but he has to learn the game, and you don't want to make a mistake there when you're going to get the strikeout here.
He's going to spike it.
Oh.
Runner's going to score. So it's 1-0 Eaton. 2-2 count. 1-2 count.
And let me just say, that was a heads-up play by number 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's, sauntered in really. In fact, Cole sort of already saw it and was like, I don't know if I even got to go for it. All right. So we have a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Number 44.
Looking for a 3 somewhere in here. It's not a ball that I'm looking for.
Yeah, that unfortunately the only way we're going to get that. Well, we could strike 3 and be out of the inning.
Yeah. And it's going to go right to Ricardo, and it's going to be a ground ball out to second. So 1 run gets in on the leadoff double. It's good pitching.
And be quite honest, statistically, a leadoff double scores.
Yeah, it does.
So,
It should.
yep.
It should. So all signs are encouraging. It's a great ball game. Nothing less than what we've
off, and then Ricardo will be on deck. Get some runners on. I mean, that's what we've been able to do is get a runner on each. We're posing for a photo, which I'm sure will show up in the app here soon enough. Hopefully it doesn't buffer like we've been buffering today.
Have we been getting feedback on that?
Yeah, I'm getting feedback from family members that we're buffering, and again, that's T-Mobile's fault. I can't data connection here,
I want to
unfortunately.
send a strongly worded memo to T-Mobile about that.
They're messing with my enjoyment of my kid here. All right, Eaton, same pitcher, back on the mound. So what mound issue? We generally are playing off flat most of our tournaments. We've only been on the mound, I think, once this year. We don't practice on a mound either, pitching from the flat. So for our pitchers, whether that's Cole or Teddy or others, I think that's maybe why we're because the mound is not a perfectly round mound. It's more of a bump.
Yeah.
And you can definitely get some weird footing out there.
Yeah.
Do the official score. All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mike.
The guy with the big tablet.
It's hard to work from the windup on these little tiny portable mounds.
Exactly. Yeah, especially with long legs like our pitchers have.
Yeah.
Where you're in
Who's watching him?
a weird step or two. So in steps Teddy. Teddy, a first ball fastball hitter. So anywhere sort of between the left field gap and the right field gap. Being told to tie his shoe. Apparently he'll listen to umps, but not to his own parents.
Maybe if you wore a chest protector, it might work out.
Kind of a blue shoe. So a little timeout on the field while Teddy double knots his shoe. Wearing the Bryce Harper Under Armours. And Teddy being told to step in. Dad's heart beating a mile a minute here.
And the delivery. Teddy likes it. It's going to spray it back. Catcher's going to make a play. No, we can't get it. Great effort by the catcher. That fence got in the way.
Yeah.
But it's an 0-1 count.
But again, fundamentally so good. Grabbed the helmet, dropped it straight down at his feet, found the ball, ran to it.
They know baseball now.
I mean, it is really, it's a
We're
pleasure.
going to have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves.
Oh, no. We generally need to rely on one bad inning from our opponents. We're not going to get that today. We have got to be...
Another one. How to play?
Heads up!
I really like this umpire. Good communication. Seems like a good dude.
Elbow, back elbow. You're dropping and popping.
So Teddy's going to be a 2-strike hitter here.
Stop. Playing the armchair hitting coach there. Teddy with another foul ball. He's clearly on it and spraying the ball everywhere, as we know he does.
Come on.
Because he's a nightmare on the mound, and that's what's on the back of his jersey today. Teddy.
That might be trouble. Left fielder got a bad jump on it.
It's going to drop for a single and start off with a base hit.
How fast you put Teddy in motion here, Mike?
Do you even wait for the first pitch or do you send him now?
I send him. This is going to be that kind of game.
It's got to be. We have to get runners over and in.
Our pitchers have done a good job of checking the runners.
Yeah.
I expect no less from me, and we'll see what we get right here. They're not going to fall asleep on you.
Ump calling timeout here. Oh, it looks like he was having some mask issues. Now he's got his mask on. He's called for the ball.
Pitcher takes a look over.
Ricardo. Teddy leaning the wrong way there. Got a little lucky.
So Ricardo got assigned a fake bunt from Hunter.
Okay.
Paul calls him off. Ricardo's going to be swinging away. Teddy with a moderate lead, 3-step lead. And the delivery, he's off and running. It's elevated. And the throw's going to be offline. It's going to go straight to the second baseman who was playing a little bit shaded towards center. So Teddy would have got that bag easily either way, and this is what we talked about.
Yeah.
So, I want to send him again. I want to be aggressive. This worked a couple tournaments ago, right? We're
Yep.
aggressive. We put pressure on. We've got speed. Let's use Ricardo's done a great job of his bat handling skills these past couple tournaments, man. It seems like Ricardo's on it. He really is a swordsman out there with that bat.
You know what's interesting is that he was struggling, and then they had him bunting a lot. And bunting just requires you to catch the ball with the bat and really see the ball. Oh, and so while it's not very throws anymore, it really required him to focus on the ball. And now when he's swinging, he's making much better contact. That ball is high and inside.
2-2 count.
56 miles an hour. So number 11 still bringing plenty of heat. Man, I wish Teddy were running here on a 2-2 count. They got him. Nope. Teddy goes.
Ricardo's going to turn on it.
Teddy goes halfway. Teddy goes. So that's a pop out.
Yep.
To left field.
Way to get the bat on the ball right there with a 2-strike and give Teddy a chance. If it got a little bit deeper, it's up in the sun.
Yep.
So.
Glad we didn't have Teddy running there. That would have been a double play. I guess it was kind of foolish to run with 2 strikes. So.
Yeah.
In steps Aaron.
I'd send him on this first pitch, though.
Chris then is on deck. Aaron fouls straight back.
So Aaron with the Don Johnson bat, number 15 in your scorebook. Man, he looks great all the way around from bat to sleeve to socks. He looks like he's ready to get a hold of one right here. I'd like to see it go to the right side, though. I want to get Teddy over, so pass ball, he's going to score.
Yep.
Aaron's going to get to the right side. It's a single. It's beautiful.
Teddy is going to be sent. Teddy's going.
Oh, he's going to go all the way.
That will be an RBI for Aaron, tying the game. So now Aaron's not quite as, but is a little bit more fundamental. done his base running more fundamentals than Teddy. In steps Chris with Jack on deck.
Find a gap, Chris. Lead from Aaron. Swing and a miss.
Quite a ways behind that pitch. So going by C-Max as his nickname. And what we've seen for Chris is hot or cold. He is, consistency has been his struggle for a while. Swing and a miss. That would have been a call to strike. You got to swing at that.
Yeah, got to swing at that. His head came way off on that
Yeah.
one. If you're watching Chris, head came off on that. Stay on it. Watch the bat hit the ball. Protect the 2 strikes. Here we go. And it's a swing and a miss.
And on 3 straight strikes, Chris goes down. In steps Jack.
So 2 outs. Number 6 on.
It's a funny story. Didn't know or doesn't know where his jersey is. So he's wearing Coach Braun's jersey and has number 6 taped to the back. So he is legal. Ball in the dirt.
So that would explain the crooked 6.
That would explain the very crooked. You like crooked numbers? That is a very crooked
That's
number.
a crooked 6.
Yeah.
So I'd like him to do crooked 6 things with it and spray it down the left field line.
Oh, they're giving him all kinds of room down the left field line. Can he elevate it and do it?
And that's where he kind of likes to hit the ball.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
When he doesn't bail out.
When
So
he-
it's a 2-0 count.
Yep. Man, this ump really is doing a great job.
calling a great game.
Controlling the game, communicating with everybody.
Jack kind of bailed on that one just a bit. Got some aluminum on the bat, aluminum on the ball, but it's 2-1.
2-1, do you send Aaron? No one's thinking about it. It's probably a limited chance of a...
There we go. That's what we want. It's going to get down. And see, when Jack doesn't bail, that's where he hits the ball. And it's great to go Oppo Taco with a lefty because they're not going to play him that way.
Yeah.
Well done, Jack.
Yeah, we need some bunny ears out there. That was really well put together.
Yeah.
So
a crooked 6 sends a ball that flares out to left.
Yep.
Gave him trouble. So 2 out. Rally is a good time. First baseman's going to play in front of Jack. One's going to get a little piece of it off the end of the bat,
He's
spray it down the first
way
base line.
early.
Yeah.
Way early. So if he can just wait a second, that left field line is still wide open again. He can put the ball there.
It's up and in for ball 1. So it's a 1-1 count.
Javon's sporting some really sporty sunglasses. He is
We're
ready.
on deck circle.
Oh, Jabril should be.
Hey, that's one. It's
Luke
going to
down
be
the
trouble.
right
We're
field
running.
line.
Get down. It's going to get down and past the right fielder.
Oh.
Javon stumbles. He should go back to no.
A 2-run double. I'll tell you what, Javon, for being just relatively new to organized baseball, has such talent.
Ball game.
That is, we're going to get a time now from the Eaton coach. And you know what? There's nothing this pitcher's done wrong.
No.
Literally nothing. He has been over and around the plate. Our boys are just putting the bat on the ball.
Yeah.
Now, there might be a case where we've seen, and so our kids are just cluing in on nothing but fastballs are coming. We are up 3-1. So we are in the bottom of the second, Lydia. Bottom of the second, 3-1.
A pitching coach or head coach for Eaton probably just reminding them there's 2 outs. Let's strand on second.
Yep.
Jabril's hopefully.
So hopefully you're seeing some different angles today, and hopefully you're seeing some better views of that outfield play. Really exciting to see.
Pitcher's going to spike the first one. Often you see that out of a quick mound visit, you know.
And why is that?
The pitcher is. They see the coach coming out to them. They don't like it. They're thinking too much. You don't want to think too much. So
Yeah.
he spikes that first pitch. Javon moves 70 feet closer. It's 1-0 count. Jabril swings at a ball low. It's a 1-1 count.
He's on it though. He just that ball was not really hittable. Anytime that a pitcher tries to overthrow their fastball, it never makes the plate. They always spike it, and that's exactly what I think number 11 did here. That was a nice pitch.
Yep.
Jabril on it. Nickname is Little Bit. dog because he is, I believe, the youngest in his family, but also has been a very big boned or big, big. Oh, nice!
Jabril just gets a piece of it, fouls it off into the catcher's mask. Catcher's going to pop up, give it back to the pitcher. Tells his coach he's fine. It just hit off the bars, so we're good.
And that's why you wear that protective equipment, because you know.
Oh, yeah, swing and a miss. So we're going to strand his gear. We'll see if Cole comes back out. And we're going to go to the top of the third, up 3-1.
That's pretty exciting stuff. So just a reminder, Jackrabbits baseball for both our you will be here in Cheyenne all weekend. Again, a four-game tournament, a guaranteed tournament. The 12U's playing at 9:11, and the 13U team will be playing, I believe it's 1:30 and 3:30. So we're going to run around and get this set up for the afternoon games as well. What do you suppose the on button is? Oh, there's the on button.
It's going to be the top of the third, defensive alignment for you. Cole remains on the bump, working with east side. Ricardo is at third now. Jorge's at short. Chris is at second. Joe remains in at first. Aaron's going to slide over into right. Jack remains.
Third. Oh.
Number 21 steps into the box. Cole is going to work from the windup again.
So just we had the whole conversation about wind up off the mound. He's going back to it.
So 3 innings in a row. Our leadoff on for Eaton. That got him straight in between the 2 and the 1.
Yeah, at 63 miles an hour. That is most likely going to be sore and leave a bruise.
Wow.
So again, high quality umping by the guy behind the plate. Going down to just talk to the batter. So we got a little timeout here. Let's see if we've switched over to the camera behind first base for a better view. To get this?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm like cheering, and then I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah. No, that's cool. We're still having a lot of buffering issues.
Yeah, we have a lot of records.
Okay. Great job, Crystal. No, you're doing phenomenal. It gets better.
All right.
But you're doing great.
So Cole's going to work from the stretch now. Moderate lead at first, 2.5 steps. Cole's going to go straight to the delivery. Working on a modified slide step there. Runner wasn't interested in taking off on that one. Let's see, a little bit bigger lead now. Cole's going to flip, no throw over, just to remind him that, hey, I know you're over there.
This is all we need at this point.
Cole working from the side step. It's 0-2 count now. Perfectly placed.
Intriguing. When he comes to the slide step, his arm angle drops down almost 3/4. So the ball action from the what we would call the
Oh, he slipped off the mound. Right back to east.
not able to corral the ball. So kind of a reset here needed for the defense. While they give you some additional, pitching like it's the pros, they're portable and they're.
And it's a swing and a miss. So, runner at second, one with the 6th strikeout of the day. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 hit batter.
Tell me if you've seen this before. So 1 down, runner on second.
I was going to let you guys know we have tournament T-shirts for sale too.
Oh, okay.
So if you want
Sweet.
your parents and stuff, they're
Absolutely.
over there down on that.
Are they
other
concessions?
side. You go to concessions? or
Yeah.
what? On the south side.
Okay.
Where you come
Sweet.
in first.
You got other swag as well, just t-shirts? Or?
I think it's just T-shirts.
Okay.
But
Cool.
we'll
All
let you
right.
know.
So it's a 1-0 count. Here's the delivery. Low, 2-0 count.
So Wyco kind of is the home organization. They are putting this tournament on and letting us know that there are t-shirts available, commemorative t-shirts.
And it's going to be a ground ball. Come up firing. Oh, Aaron bobbles the ball and holds on to it. That's going to be a run. And it's going to get by Isai and sloppy all the way around on that one, guys.
Yeah.
So Aaron had him at first. He bobbled it. Then he waited to watch the runner score. From a little bit sloppy. So 1 out. Ground ball in between Chris, who's playing way over to the center field side of second base, and in between Joe.
Yeah, this is my kind of frustration with the way our kids hold on the batters or the runners at second. And both of them bunch up the middle, leaving big holes on the side.
Yeah.
Although that may squirt through anyway. I'm not sure.
It might. It was, it wasn't hit very hard. It just found a spot. Aaron had him played perfectly. So here's the 0-0 count. And it's a strike.
Looks like that timeout where the ump went and talked to the Eaton coach, gave our guys a chance to kind of reset. There was a great mistake from Cole there.
And it's to the first baseman. It goes under Joe's glove, and that's unfortunate. So it's 3-3. Runner at second now, and a bit sloppy defensively this inning. Nice pace to that ball, but right under Joe's glove.
Yeah, a little bit away there. I don't know if Joe was worried it was going to hit the base or what, but if he's worried about that, then he's got to play up in front of the base. That's the only option. We can't be protecting the line and then unable to stop the ball there. So this is the inning that we've got to get our heads on straight and not let turn into just an absolute waterfall of errors and mental mistakes. So it is 3-3 in the third. There's the threes you were asking for.
There's the threes. It's 3-3 in the third. We got 1 out, runner at second. 2 cross for Eaton in the inning off 2 hits and 1 hit batter.
And steps number 1 for Eaton. Yeah, I think have we turned the
We have.
lineup over now? So now this is a chance for everybody who has seen Cole at least once. In fact, number 1 for Eaton, choking up on the bat allows him to swing a little bit faster.
To the pitcher. Cole's going to take his time, fire it to Joe. Joe's going to 2 outs on the ground out to the pitcher. Nothing hit extremely hard or, that didn't hit off the dirt first. So, except for that one.
Yeah.
When we had the shut down.
So what I really like there is that Cole with it got it over quickly, but it didn't throw a burner over to Joe. Really well done.
So we had 2 outs in the second, runner at third. Scored on a pass ball. We'll see what we get here.
In front of Isai here.
Gets by Isai, right back to him. Isai is on it. Cole slipped a little bit off the mound there. It'll be a 1-0 count.
Now does Cole have, this is really confusing because we have dirt infield, but it's sort of a turf mound.
Yeah.
So what cleats is he? He's got the dirt cleats?
He's got the dirt cleats on.
Yeah, so that's I mean, I don't know what you do. I guess you have to change between innings, but really tough. The dirt cleats are thicker, longer, designed to dig in, and obviously with turf, you literally can't do that. Turf cleats tend to be smaller and more of them just to increase the friction.
Yeah.
And as we're seeing now, Cole falling a couple of times, friction is an issue.
Yeah. All right, so it's 1-1 count to the 3-hole hitter. Runner at third, 2 out. Big situation in the game on the top of the and it's inside. It makes the batter move his feet. Let's see if he goes back outside now. So it's a 2-1 count.
Yeah, that's one different. In addition to Cole throwing maybe 5-6 miles an hour faster than the Eaton pitcher, that Cole's been moving the ball around, so it has kept the Eaton batters kind of on their back foot.
And he goes back outside. So it's a 2-2 count. It's a big pitch in the third inning, Mike. Runner at third, 3-hole hitter up, 3-3. Threes everywhere.
This matters a bunch here.
That's going to get by Eastside's back to him.
Come.
Oh. So.
Runner scores on the pass ball. We had kind of a inability for Eastside to grab the ball and then no one to flip to. So the guests will take the lead.
So it's 4-3, 3-2 count again to number 3.
Oh, wait, there's 2 down, aren't there?
2 down. Visiting team.
Got a full count. We got 2 down. Payoff pitch right here. Ump instructing Eaton back.
Cole gets the sign from the stretch. Batter spoils the 3-2 count. Got good bat on it.
Yep. We all knew a fastball was coming. That one was at 58.
Cole takes a breath. Another 3-2 payoff pitch.
Cole in the stretch here doesn't have to be in the stretch, but
No.
seems like he might be more comfortable.
And it's going to be a little flare. Is anyone going to get there? No, it's going to just drop in between the. So 2 out single by the 3-hole hitter. We're going to do it all again.
In steps number 28. He's the catcher for Eaton.
Let's go, Jack Rabbits. Come on, guys. Heads up.
So Cole's thrown quite a few pitches through 2 2/3.
Yeah.
A lot of batters going to the 3-2 count. A lot of foul balls.
Cole pops off the mound, fake throw.
Out here needs some real strong, smart defensive plays.
Slide step. Elevated. Not sure what it was.
Well, he threw it back before. Eastside's throw back was 31 miles an hour. I don't know what that was.
Good pace
That-
on that for me.
Designed to catch the runner if he was stealing the high pitch so that Eastside could pop in the slide step.
Batter's going to spoil it out. So it's going to be a 1-1 count.
Our both teams are putting a lot of balls out of play.
Yeah.
As I think it was Rogers Hornsby said, the hardest thing in life is hitting a round ball with a round bat squarely.
He was right. Runner takes off, elevated, Eastside with the throw down. It's going to be off the line. It's going to go past Jorge. It's going to go to Chris. Past Chris. It's going to go to Jack. Jack's going to throw it to Chris. Chris is going to flip it to Jorge. Jorge is going to give it to Cole. It's a 2-1 count.
A lot of people touched the ball there. Probably didn't need to, but ball's back in Cole's hands, which is where I like to see it. I think Cole, now with the need to put this next pitch over the plate.
So it's another 2-2 count. If he feels at all comfortable with the off-speed stuff right now, we've seen nothing but fastballs pretty much this whole game.
Yeah. Now number all his foul balls have been way behind, so you could go fastball low and away.
They're not calling it over there, and I'm wondering because they know that our pitchers are going to throw a change up. It's a drop third strike. It's going to be a nice, easy steps on the bag, so that's Cole's 8th strikeout. Gave up a couple hits in the inning, a hit batter. Eaton's going to take the lead, and it's 4-3 ball game going in the bottom of the third.
Okay, what happened? All right, snagging. Yep. All right. How long you been umping?
Started when I was about his age,
Okay.
but I've been mostly Little League stuff. We do a little of the travel stuff.
Oh, okay.
This is I think my second travel tournament this year.
Okay.
He's like, make sure you know where the catcher's patch. As soon as the very next time he says that, I turn my back. I was like, oh boy.
All right. Well, here's a chance now for the Jackrabbits to figure out what kind of. They gave up a couple of runs, argued not earned. Not that they would go out and earn runs, but really mental errors. So I hope our Jackrabbits can come back and say, hey, we scored 3 last inning, we can do it again. We're in a very similar spot in the, oh no, we're not quite. What type of team are we?
Yeah,
Shows
we
up.
need an answer. We need an answer. We're a step slower last inning, so we need an answer from the bottom of the. So Eatom is going to lead off. Pitcher is still warming up with his coach as the catcher was the strikeout. Catcher's ready. He's got the gear on. He's hustling behind the plate. Gets the glove from the coach. So Eastside is going to lead us off. And then it's going to be the top of the lineup. So we need base runners for the top. We'll see if that's Cole's last inning of work this tournament. Or maybe the plan is to go 4 and then 4 tomorrow. We get 8 innings, as Mike said earlier. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's a 4-game guarantee, so we need to have a chance to, because we're going to play more games. So we shall see what Coach wants to do on all this. Can you ask Michelle? Yeah, that'd be great if you can ask Michelle.
All right, we're ready to play ball, guys. Bottom of the third, 4-3 Eaton. Eastside leading off, open stance. And it's going to be over his head. He ducks out of the way. Some people would request for him to eat it. I don't.
Valuable behind the plate. We can't have him going down.
Right.
Plus, a head shot to the head is never good, even with a helmet on.
Players given a teaching moment between games, what that teaching moment was. I didn't see anything really wrong there. Maybe he said get the bat down. Maybe he said, hey, turn a different way. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 count. It's on the outside. It's a bit outside. It's a 2-0 count. Pretty consistently a ball this game right there.
Yeah.
I think I saw Mike that kind of lived in there, but probably a little bit more over the plate than that one. Eastside is going to take a dribbler. It's going to go right to the pitcher, and it's going to be 1 out.
Again, fundamentally sound pitch and catch there.
Yeah. So number 44 is going to come up to the plate, Izzy.
Nicknamed Wheels because he's one of the fastest kids on the team, if not the fastest. It's a little unclear. Oh, did you hear that? So it sounds like the teachable moment there was, hey man, if you get hit, you don't have to run down and be all super manly. You can sit there a moment and gather yourself. So
So that ball was up and in. Isaiah takes a whack at it. It's a 0-1. Isaiah protects the outside corner. It's going to strike all day. So it's a 0-2 count. Quick 0-2 count. His nickname is Wheels. If he gets the bat play, I'd like to see him run.
just keep running, just keep running. Agreed.
And he ducks out of the way of the attempt of the off-speed pitch.
Yeah, that came in at like 49. Still would hurt.
1-2 count. Here comes the fastball again. There's strike 3. So it's a quick 2 down in the inning. Top of the lineup. Up.
So Joe steps in. Jorge will get on the on-deck circle. At that.
Teddy's warming up down the left field line.
Okay.
Pitch a little bit inside, a little bit up. Really called on that one.
The answer was both.
You had your dealer's choice on that one, so it's a 1-0 count to Joe.
Yeah. Yep.
Joe, you got it.
Jorge Lumina hole. Joe's gonna squib that one off. So it's 2-2 count. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. 4-3 ball game, bottom of the third.
We really need a 2-out rally here.
Yeah, strike 3 inside. And that's so two strikeouts looking backward Ks this inning. And ground out to the pitcher, and we're going to go to the top of the fourth with Eaton up 4-3.
So if you haven't had enough baseball today, there is the College World Series going on. The first game starts at noon Mountain Time, 5 p.m. The second game at 5 p.m. And up 1, 4-3. I'm doing the scoreboard. I'm doing the scoreboard online. I'm doing the scoreboard up there. Talking to Tony. I'm charging stuff. This is a full-time plus job now. Being brash in those innings. Pitches we heard for Cole, so a very strong outing for him. Teddy loves pitching off the mound, just a heads up.
That's the problem with these little portable mounts, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately in the Rocky Mountain region, everything is multi-purpose. You don't see a lot like back east or back west of ballparks that have mounds.
Right. Yeah, we just don't have we don't have the human beings, right? The only justification for a full-time Little League field is that you're going to run, 6 nights a week or, all weekend, every weekend. And also, we're at a facility, you can tell by as well. So, they're
There was
going to
softball here last night.
Oh, that's right. You said you saw some guys play.
Yeah.
Or some ladies play.
Yes. Very little ladies, and they were doing a great job. And it looked like they were all Wyoming girls, and their parents were out full the hopping scene.
That is excellent. So good to see here. Teddy has thrown. He throws a pure curve and a changeup, both of which are doing what they need to do. Here's a fastball in at 57, so that's about 3 miles an hour faster than he throws. But it looks like he's got 3 pitches working for him this afternoon. If he has that, then should be a chance to get. Wait, we got.
All right, let's give the defensive alignment. Teddy's going to take over for Cole going into the top of the fourth, down 4-3. Isai remains in at catcher. Javon is going to be at third. Jorge at short. Ricardo at second. Cole's going to move over to first. Just throws a strike to Chris as balls are being called in because the game's about to get started. Jabril's going to come in for Aaron at right. And it looks like Jack is going to remain in at center. Isaiah is going to come in at left. And that's how we look going into the top of the fourth. We've got to win the inning, Mike.
Absolutely. Yeah, this has to be a quick 1-2-3 for Teddy, I think. Otherwise, we're going to, I think, struggle to get that confidence back. So back to to the College World Series. Oral Roberts was playing TCU yesterday in the noon game, and I made while on a couple of Zoom calls. And Oral Roberts went into the top of the ninth down 3. And they put 3 runs on the board in the top of the ninth. And when the game was over, the announcer said this team, which was a 50th ranked team, went on to the next round of the College World Series. So this team doesn't know how to lose.
That's going to go foul.
Foul ball.
So first pitch, batter turned on it, dropped a foot foul. Isaiah didn't. Give Isaiah wheels right there. I would play a couple steps back at that point. So it's going to be a long strike. Where is Oral Roberts? Is that in Oklahoma?
I believe how to lose, and that's the one.
Looks like a changeup right there, Mike.
Yeah, that
no
was.
one changeup, so it's
Yeah.
a 1-1 count. Teddy working from the stretch.
Teddy is not going to be coming from the windup. He has a really long, what would you call it, back step.
Yeah.
Him down the back of the mound to get him all off wide. Way. So change speeds, change locations.
And after that first swing, why not throw him off-speed pitches?
Yeah.
You know? I would speed him back up here, elevated fastball, 1-2 count. And it's a fastball inside, moves the batter's feet, so it's a 2-2 count. I'd go
Teddy,
off-speed.
locate his fastball. Now he's adding more pitches, and I wonder if that's messing with his head a little bit, that he might be.
It's going to poke it. Jack's going to misplay it, but it's not going to cost anyone an extra base.
No, it's a single. It was an earned single.
You know, on that fly ball right there that's kind of right at you and coming on you, it was actually on the hand side of Jack coming in. But this is where, I really like to see that pop slide catch. It'll really let you time up
Get you
that.
down.
Because it's tailing down,
Yeah.
right? We'll get there.
Yeah.
No harm. First runner on for the 4th consecutive inning for the Eaton Reds.
So there's a little backstory here. Jack is our center fielder, and for a while he was making a show of his catch and show. He was taking maybe an extra step or an extra slide when he didn't need to.
Runners off. It's a strike. East side.
This is the second time that you
Paul emphatically called it's time for a meeting of the minds on the mound. This is going to involve the whole infield.
I'm not sure who's in trouble, but somebody is in trouble.
Yeah. Somebody missed the sign. Somebody missed something.
Javon, who's not used to playing infield, quickly scampers into the.
He realized everyone else was going over there, so I might as well. Javon at there. We think we can handle it.
Yeah.
Right? He's got the arm.
Yes.
Right? He's got great defensive instincts, and we've seen that on display at second, sparsely at short. We'll move him over to the left side, see what we get. Like to see a ball come his way and see what he does with it.
Yep.
And maybe that runner runs into a tag.
Yeah. So this is but again, Javon, new to third because we're down Gianni today, so just learning. With the next pitch. That was
Off the end of the bat.
a 54-mile-an-hour curveball, it looked like, or tailing. So a little tricky. Teddy's curveball and his two-seam fastball both have the same action. Speed, and that's about it.
So 1-1 hitter,
One,
one
two.
delivery. It's going to be a grounder to Jorge. It's going to advance runner to the third. Jorge with a good throw. Cole's going to run off the bag, he kind of does a pirouette as he's going towards third. It's going to be one out. Beautiful ground. So 1 out. Runner at third. 7-hole hitter up to the plate. And I believe this was number 8, the 7-hole hitter. Struck out in his last at-bat. Oh, count. Swing and a miss.
So Teddy really mixing and matching his pitches today.
Beautiful.
That last ground out was, I think, a changeup. That one was a fastball.
And it's a swing and a miss. Another off-speed.
Oh,
That's
50
a beaut.
Ball looked like a beach ball, and there was no chance he was going to catch up with that.
So it's an 0-2 count. We've slowed it down twice. What do you say, elevated fastball?
Oh, you're going to elevate a fastball? I was going to do a fastball. Oh, that's right, because you don't want to put a fastball in the dirt. Oh!
So you side with the stop?
Yeah, that was my call. That 53. Actually, I don't know if that was a fastball.
No.
If it was a fastball, it was Teddy aiming rather than pitching.
Yeah. It's a 1-2 count. Takes a nice long look in. The pitch.
The ball.
Good spot. He's not gonna. He's gonna swing through that and miss, or sit and look at it and hope to get a call. But based upon how this ump's been calling it, it's been a ball all day.
Yep.
So it's a 2-2 count. I love it. I would go back down low here. Got to get this one.
Yep. I'd like a low and inside.
Teddy.